It's Carol again. So glad that you could join me. All right, so today what we're going to do is work on urban poles. That's what this is right here. These are special Nordic walking poles that were designed by an OT. They're just a little bit different. One of the things that I love about it is that it's got a long edge in here. And that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it really makes a big difference in what we can do. And I'll show you how. So when I push down on it like this, and I have a nice loose grip here, it's like I'm shaking somebody's hand. When I push down on there, my stomach muscles get contracted. And you can try that if you have somebody facing you and you just have them put their hand out like this and you push down on it with the other, you'll see that it activates those tummy muscles. So that's what we're going to be trying to do today. We're going to be working our arms with the poles, just a little bit of weight on there. Maybe it feels like half a pound, but it's just enough to get us going a little bit more. And we're also going to have an opportunity to use our feet and use that lifting up posture that we've done before with the power ups. So we're going to do a little bit of a combination today, mostly with the urban pole part of it, but adding some of those components. And they all work wonderfully together because they are all the same kind of motions that we need for function. Okay, so you probably remember that what you need to do right now is get your blood pressure cuff, your pulse ox, your water, and your vitals log, okay? So we're gonna stop the video if you need a second to go get it, or if you've developed the habit already, congratulations, gold star. All right, so, oh, and of course I forgot, what is our way of getting help? Today I was gonna show you the Apple Watch. So this is something, this particular one that I have has the cellular function. So they come in non-cellular, cellular. The reason I think those are worth the extra money, which I think it's a $200 difference, plus you have to pay a $10 additional on your cell phone bill. But it's really great because everybody has one. They are not, there's no stigma attached to it. It's a watch, you probably will need one. So you'll probably remember to put it on. And it's with you all the time. So if I happen to go out and go get the mail, or I just want to go and look through my garden and check things out, I'm outside. I may not be inside the range of a voice activated system, or maybe I forgot my little button thing like we've talked about before. This one is something that you could call for help. So I can push the crown, call 911.
Here's what I found.
Oh, hold on a second. Call 911.
Calling emergency services.
We'll cancel that.
I won't do it.
Okay. So that's just another option. So of course, you don't really want to have to go straight to 911. I mean, if you can get the attention of a caregiver in the house, great. You can use the bell method that I showed you last time, the motion activated one. But again, the more duplication you have, the better your chances. I just like to, when I need help, I would rather have a whole bunch of different options. So whatever it happens to be, you got it. And of course you have your phone. So using your phone is something that will be definitely useful for that situation. Okay, so we've got the monitor. I've got to get my pulse. So let's get that started. All right, here we go. So this one is the Omron version of the little wrist one I was demonstrating last time. So this one has to go in the upper arm. The cuff is a little bit more fitted to me. Omron makes them so that they have, I think that this one is a small or regular. I mean, they have some sizes in it. Can't really see in there, but you know, just check. All right, put it on. Okay, so tubing that runs down the middle. You can see I don't have a ton of space in there. Probably a good sign that we're gonna have a decent reading, right? Okay, so make sure your legs are not crossed. Take a deep breath. Hold it. And exhale. Okay, one more time. Hold it and exhale. Okay. Let's start the monitor. No talking. Okay. Here we go. All right, so 125 over 70, it's pretty much my normal heart rate of 85. I mean, you will know what your normal is as you do this, as you start writing it down and tracking it, seeing what it is before exercise, after exercise. What is it when you first wake up in the morning? What is it when you go to bed at night? It's all data, and that data is fun to get to know because you're getting to know you. Okay, so what do we do next? Write it down because I won't remember anything. Okay, here we go. Okay, here is our pulse ox. So that was the one that is checking our saturation, how much oxygen do we have in our blood, and also our pulse. So we'll put it on. This is the one that we're going to use to just make sure that our heart rates are staying stable, that we know how we're reacting, are we recovering? Okay, so my starting pulse, in the low 80s, and my oxygen saturation's over 90. So 98 right now. Okay, and what was the other thing? Water. So before you exercise, when you first wake up in the morning, see if you can try to drink as much water as you can. It will really help with things like bowel movements and just getting regular. But also just before you exercise, it's a great time to hydrate because you know you're going to sweat and you know that you're going to get thirsty counting out loud so that we're breathing, but also that helps with, make that dry mouth stuff. So. Okay. All right. Let's get started. All right, so you're going to grab your poles, and if you don't have poles, don't worry. You can put your hands out in front of you. You can do the same motion. I'm just showing you that I really like the ability to push down on it. It just adds an extra component that we're working on. So we're not just working on arms, or not just working on legs. We're working on connecting the core. We're not built to be just arms and just legs. True motion comes through the core. So if you want to have a really good tennis swing, you're not just going to throw it like this, you're going to rotate and throw. Okay, so that's the same concept, that we really want to activate those stomach muscles. All right, so sit on the edge of the chair. So if you need to, right, you weight shift left, right, that's how we move around. So weight shift all the way to the end of that chair. Okay, you're going to put your feet nice and flat on the floor. Your knees are lined up with your hips. You're in a nice ergonomic position. You're imagining that somebody's pulling you up, way up as tall as you can, just pulling up that spine. So they're stacked right on top of each other. And you're going to inhale, hold it, and exhale. Okay, one more time. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, so let's do a couple, just practice. Let's feel what it feels like. So remember, nice loose grip on the hands, and you're pushing down on that ledge. You're pushing down. When you push down, I feel my arms activating in here. I feel my tummy activating in here. Okay, this is going to help us, give us support, so that if normally without poles, this is my normal position, when I push on this, at least I can get a little higher until those muscles get strong enough to support me. That's the wonderful thing about these poles. Okay, so let's warm up the spine. So we're going to do that forward backward motion first. So you're caving in. So we're going to just bend that spine as much as we can, try to get every little vertebrae, and then push down on the poles and come up. Sit up really nice and tall. Sit up really nice and tall. So shoulder blades back and down if you can. Okay, inhale and exhale. Okay, one more time. And exhale. Okay, let's do it again. So slowly cave it in. Try and see if you can get every little vertebrae to move separately. We don't want to work as one giant block. That's when we start to have problems. Our bodies were made to work in little tiny segments. We want to encourage that. Okay, let's give it a good push down, chest up, inhale, hold it, and exhale. Very good. Can try that again. All right, push down and cave, 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 cave in, cave in, cave in. You can lift up your toes if you want to try to make a bigger C shape, and then pull it back up again. Push down on the pole so we can really elongate that spine. Okay, inhale, hold it, and exhale. All right. Feeling good. I'm starting to loosen up a bit. Okay, so that's forward and backwards motion. I want to see left and right this time. So, well, last time when we did weight shifting, I didn't have any poles. But now I have poles. So I think I could probably get my butt cheeks a little higher up. What do you think? All right, let's try. So last time we just lifted our butt cheeks like this. So I'm not even going to touch them, right? So I just had used my abs, weight shifting left and right. This time I want you to push down, and especially if I'm going to lift this butt cheek, it's going to be this pole that I'm putting my weight onto, right? So I'm going to push really hard, push, push, push. See how it's shaking? Push and try to lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and let it down. Okay, deep breath. Okay, let's try the other side and then we'll do a round. Okay, so same thing. So we're on this hand now. We're going to push really hard, push down, push down, push down. Okay, now lift up and see if you can see if you can get any higher when you push down on it. Okay, I bet you did. Okay, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're gonna push down and weight shift, lift up. Good, and back down. Okay, push down, weight shift. I'm gonna wiggle my fingers when I'm showing you the one that I want you to put your weight onto. Okay, in here, and you'll figure it out eventually. All of these things are things that our bodies do naturally, and we sometimes forget, especially in my Parkinson's patients, they don't get those automatic movements as much anymore. You have to teach yourself, but you could do it. You can remember, you'll remember, you just have to train it. Okay, so we're gonna do this one, wiggle, lift up, good. And down, push your weight on there, push it on there. Good, and down. Okay, ready? That's this one, lift up, lift up, lift up. And when you do that, your arms should be nice and activated in there. Good. All right. And lift up, lift that butt cheek up, lift it up and back down. Ready, lift. And back down. Okay, ready, lift. Oh, push down, and down. Okay, ready, lift. And down. And let's do one more on either side. So lift and one more on this side. Oh, okay. All right. Deep breath. So we're just warming up all the little parts. I want to make sure that every muscle in my body says, okay, it's time to work, because I don't want to just throw it off the deep end. I'm trying to make everything wake up. Okay. How about your neck? Neck is really important. When you're not able to turn your neck, you can't control the motion. And a lot of times, if people have neck stuff going on, they keep their neck straight. And then when they go to turn, they turn their whole torso like a block. And when you do that, that's a lot of weight turning around, especially if you're going suddenly. And I've seen people literally do that and then just fall right over. They just tip right over. They're just one big block of cement, instead of being able to move all those little segments. So that's why that's really important. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to dig down, dig it in there. Okay. And we're going to pretend like we're in the car. Maybe this is our steering wheel. Okay. And we're going to shoulder check. So look behind you, look behind your shoulder. And if you push this one that I'm wiggling right here, push down, you'll see that you can turn even farther than what your muscles would want you to do, and then come back. Okay, and that's important because you want to have range of motion before you can get strength. So if you've seen muscle bound people, you can imagine they probably can't stretch everything out to the max. They just keep tightening and tightening and tightening everything up. So you've got to balance those two things out. I really prefer to work on range of motion first, and then we can build strength. The strength part is easy. The stiffness, then stuff that you get from not using that position is harder to get. So let's do this. We're doing range and strength at the same time, which is great. So you're gonna push down with this hand, okay? And then you're gonna look behind you, shoulder checking behind, and then push down really hard with that left one so you can go a little farther. Go a little farther, stretch out that neck. Okay, good. And back, okay? Inhale and exhale. And it's really important, of course, to use common sense with this. You know, if you've had neck injuries and, you know, issues with it before, check with your doctor before you do exercises a lot. It's just important. Just make sure. Again, information, right? Okay, so we're going to push down. Look back behind you, okay, and go. And again, you're pushing with the opposite arm to really get a little bit push. And you know what I'll do since we're looking behind us? I'll say left and right. So we're gonna look over our right shoulder. And what arm is that? Left arm, okay, remember? So we're going to cross. We're pushing away with the left, looking over the right shoulder and back, okay. Let's try another one on the other side. Okay, ready? So we're looking left, which means, yep, we're holding, we're going to push down more with the right. Okay, look left, push down with the right, and back. Okay, I think you got that one. Okay, inhale and exhale. Okay, one more time. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Okay, so I think the last video we did was where I had you bring your arm up and reach up towards the ceiling. And sometimes that is, again, hard if you don't have that strength all the way through. Again, come in with the poles. So we're going to do same thing. It's always going to be if I'm reaching with my right, I'm pushing down with my left. And don't get confused about that, okay? It will come naturally. No matter what, just try to, as hard as you can, always be pushing down on the poles. And then no matter what, it'll happen. Because if I have to lift my right arm, I can't push down on it, right? Only left with the left one. Okay, so we're gonna hold our poles up there like the Statue of Liberty, all right? Okay, so we're gonna come up to that top corner. And if you can, turn your head, use your eyes, look at it, and then come back down. Okay, same thing with the other side. So you're gonna look up, Statue of Liberty, look up at the flame, and then come back down. Okay, everybody got it? All right, so we are going to do 10. Ready? Reach up, push down with this hand so you can go a little farther, and back down. Let's imagine if we had to try to light that flame in there. We're trying to reach for the lighter, reach. Somebody's gonna give us the torch. Okay, got it. Okay. Oh. See, it really works your stomach muscles, and I need the help with this to get the range. Okay, ready? Push down, and up we go. Push, reach for it, and back down. Okay, push down, and reach up. Reach. Okay, back down. Okay, good. Push down, reach up. Reach as far as you can. Go and down and up. Push down as hard as you can on that pole and back down. Ready? Push. Okay, and back down. And let's do one more round on both sides. Okay, you ready? Reach up. Reach. Okay, back down. And one more. Reach as far as you can go and back down. Okay, deep breath. I think it's time for us to check our blood pressure. That was kind of our pulse ox. That was a little bit harder. I feel, definitely that it's more than just a stretch, right? We're using muscles to really activate from all the way here, all the way to the tips of my fingers. So grab your cup or grab your pulse ox, okay? And let's see what we got. All right. as I suspected, my heart rate was a little higher. Deep breath. Hold it and exhale. So we're using biofeedback to watch our heart rates drop as we increase our oxygen. Okay, make sure your oxygen's above 90. And exhale. And as always, if you're noticing that it's hard to breathe or you're short of breath, you're dizzy, you're not feeling well, that's when you're calling the caregiver. Or calling 911 if you're by yourself. Okay, so those are the signs, those are things when you know, okay, I need to stop what I'm doing and just wait. Otherwise, you have machines to help you with that information. Okay, let's try one. We're going to move both to both sides. So remember, we were talking about how it's important to be able to break up the top and the bottom. So that always means that my hips are going that direction and my shoulders are going that way as much as I can. So if right now, this is what you got, that's what you got. Okay. If you can go farther, great. So I love to use imagination to do that motion because I think it helps to get it going without having to think about it too much. So in Florida, you get these whales. Is that right? Yeah, whales that beach up on the water, and you always get people trying to keep them wet. And what do? They form a human chain because it's just inefficient, right? To get water, walk back over there, and then come back. And probably by the time they got to covering the whale, they've sloshed out half of it. So they do buckets. They pass buckets. They all stand next to each other. They reach over, grab the bucket. Okay. And we pick it up, use those tummy muscles, use those tummy muscles, use those tummy muscles, and put it down. Okay. So we're using a very controlled motion. Okay. So slowly up. So, and I want you to lift the poles, right? I want some weight. I want some weight in there. So lift up, slowly over. We don't want to spill the water. Keep going. And we can give it safely to the other guy. Okay. You ready? Let's do it again. And when we get here, that's when you want to give it a nice good push too. Just really show your body where you are. So sit up nice and tall, pick up the bucket and all the way over. Okay. And give it to somebody else and push down, push down, push down, push down. And when you push, you'll feel your tummy muscles coming in there. Okay, ready? Pick it up and back down. Push, 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 push. Back up. And down, push, 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 push. Okay, so lift them up. We're controlling the motion. And down. We're going to push down, push down, push down. Okay, ready, up. And over. And push down. Okay. I bet those guys must have breaks sometimes, right? After a while, they must be hard to be lifting such a heavy bucket over and over and over again. So let's see if we can do 2 more and then we'll move on. And you're always welcome to do more, stop the video, do another round of 10. You can add wrist weights to your arms to make that a little harder. Okay, there are lots of ways to make these motions harder and more challenging. But I want to start where it's nice and easy. I don't want it to be too hard. I don't want you to wake up sore. I want you to succeed in this and do well and just get used to feeling that. And then you can make it a little harder. Okay, we're going to work with our legs now with the poles. And it's great because then same thing, gravity's pulling down on our legs. So if right here is our range just by itself, when I push on the poles, I have support. Now I've got, both poles and a leg. I got 3 pieces that are pushing down to help this guy come up just a little higher. Okay. So same with the other side. You can get a lot more range like that. And then your stomach is working too. So we're going to start with knee ups. So your hands are pushing down. Okay. Pushing down there. Your tummy muscles are nice and strong, ready for that hip flexion and up. Ready, up. 1. And 1. Good. Okay. Can you feel your tummy? If you can, I want you to try it again. Sometimes that tummy is very stubborn and it's a little hard to get it to work. Okay, so ready? Push down, ready, up and up. Okay, I guess I should start counting, huh? Okay, so I usually try to start with the right just to make sure it's easy. All right, so ready? We're gonna go 1 and 1. Okay, good. And we'll take a break in between each one because I want you to have a strong contraction. If you just try to keep it through the whole thing, you'll lose it after a while. It's better to be able to start with a strong one, just let it go. And that's how you'll get stronger. So you're gonna push down with the arms, pick up 1, no. We must be at least 2, but look, we're all getting benefit in this, right? Okay, push down and up, 3 and 3. Oh, take a break. Okay, ready? Push down, 4 and 4. Very good. Okay, ready? Okay, push down, 5 and 5. Okay, I'm going to challenge you. The last 5 that we're going to do, you're going to try to bring that knee up as high as you can. You ready? Push down and up we go. Up, 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 up. Keep going, push, 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 and back down. Okay, that's really hard, but it's good. Okay, so you push down with the arms and you bring up your leg. And when you get to where you feel like you can't do it anymore, you push down harder and you can get up higher. It's like magic. Okay, you ready? Push down and up as high as you can go, as high as you can go, and back down. Okay, push down as high as you can go. Keep it going, keep going, keep just a little bit more and back down. Okay, you ready? Push down really hard, ready, up. Oh, and back down. Push down really hard, pull up and back down. Okay, ready, push down really hard and up and back down. Okay, ready? Push down really hard, up and down. Okay, last one, ready? Push really hard. I wanna try to imagine you're gonna get your knee up to your chin. Oh, and back down. Push really hard, ready, up and back down. Okay, great job. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Okay, one more time. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Very good. Okay, so this time what we're going to do is we're going to kick our leg forward. Okay, so if it's too hard for you to actually do a knee extension, because it's going to take work, but you've got your poles to push down from, you can just slide your leg in front. That's totally fine. Okay, so you can easily just slide forward, slide forward, slide forward. Okay, but if you can, we're going to try to work on some quad strength, because quad strength is always really helpful for those knees, okay, for knee pain. So, but we're going to use our poles to help us. So push down on the poles, kick forward. Good, and back down. Okay, push down on the poles and kick forward and back down. Okay, push down on the poles, kick. Good, back down. Push down on the poles and kick, back down. Okay, I know that's hard, but we're doing great. We won't do a ton of these, okay? But I really want you to try to see if you can use those poles, use your arm muscles and your belly muscles to do it. Push down really hard, lift up your knee and kick and back down. Okay, push down, lift up, kick. Oh, okay, let's do one more. If we do one more, we can do a really, really good one, right? Okay, so push down really hard, lift up your knee and kick and back down. Okay, good. Okay, one last one on the left. Ready, push down really hard, lift up and kick and back down. Whew, good job. Deep breath. Okay, let's check our pulse. So we'll have some easy ones right after this, okay? I made us do the hard ones. Always do hard stuff first. Get that out of the way. Whew. My heart rate's up 10 points from that. That's a lot of work. Okay, I gotta breathe. All right, there it goes back down. Okay. I have neglected to drink water between the exercises. Aren't you glad we drank a lot at the beginning? Okay. So just because I forget, don't you forget. You just grab that water bottle. If you need small sips frequently, that's really the best thing to do. But sometimes if you get busy, you start doing something, you forget. So it can be a good thing for you to hydrate. Try to hydrate a lot when you get a chance, or when you're in the mood to do that. Okay, so we're gonna do heels up. So you're gonna push down and you're gonna lift those heels up off the floor. Okay, push down, lift them up off the floor. Okay, so reasonably easy, like you're putting on high heel shoes, all the way up, nice and good. But same thing, you should still feel it in the upper arm and the back. Okay, ready, up, 1, 2, 3, and count out loud with me, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Hold it and exhale. Okay, one more time. Hold it and exhale. Very good. Okay, we're doing the reverse now. So that means toes up. So we're going toes up. And right now, what you can do for a little bit of extra resistance is you can take your poles, okay, take the bottom of your poles, put them on your toes, on your end of your shoes if you're wearing shoes. Be careful if you're barefoot though. I wouldn't do it if you were barefoot, just in case that the rubber skids on your skin. And you know, some people have really thin skin, or if you're diabetic, then you don't feel it super well. So, you know, use your discretion and figure out if this is good for you. So you're just going to lift up and back down. So those poles are going to come up, back down. That's 2, ready, up, back down, 3, 4, 5. Can we sit up a little taller? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good job. Hold it and exhale. Wonderful. Okay, let's try a couple more of those leg ones. We're going to put our hands out to 45 degrees out to each side, okay? And we're going to just tap. So we're going to try to take our right foot and we're going to tap it over to where the pole is. Okay, that's kind of our range right there. So, and back. Okay, so not too hard. Ready? So you're going to tap out. Let's do 10 like that. Ready? 2. Push down the poles. 3. Push really hard. Okay, 4. Push down. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, deep breath. And exhale. Okay, you may be sore tomorrow. Expect to be a little sore right here between the shoulder blades. All right. If you're a little sore, you can do some heat to warm that up a little bit, maybe move it. I would recommend doing the exercises again. It's the best way to not be sore. So maybe do a different one. So hands out again, push down really hard, and we're going to tap out to the left. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, push down, push down, push down, 8, sit up really tall, 9, and 10. Oh my gosh, deep breath. Okay, reach over, get your water. Next is our pulse ox. Okay, that's the habit we're going to try to build. Trying to connect everything. All right, inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Okay, one more time. And exhale. Okay. Okay, you ready for a challenge? So we're going to kick this time. Remember the one that got my heart rate up 10 points? That's what we're going to do, except now we're doing a little bit more in abduction. Isn't that fun? So we'll just do 5 on each side, okay? So we're going to push down really hard, lift up the knee, and kick, and then back and down, okay? So let's do 5 on the same side. That's easier to manage. Okay, push down, knee up, and kick. And back down. That's 2. Ready, push down, up, kick, in, down. That's 3. Ooh, it's hard already. Ready, push down really hard. Ready, knee up, kick, in, and back. That's 4. And let's do one more. Ready? And up, kick, in, and back. Whew, we made it. Hold it and exhale. Sit up really nice and tall. Squeeze those shoulder blades back and down. Squeeze them back down there. Wake those up again. I love this too with the poles, that you can just pull the poles back and give it some push. Every time I push away from it, I get a good stretch. Okay, left side. All right, arms are out. Push down with the poles. Knee up to the left and kick and back down. Okay, ready? Knee up, kick, back down. 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 Oh, that was hard. Deep breath. Hold it and exhale. Ooh, I really do find that water helps you recover well. So that's another one of those benefits. Okay, let's take our pulse. We're going to switch gears. We're going to do a bit more coordination kind of stuff. Left arm, right arm, that kind of stuff. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, you're doing great. Doing great. Okay, so hands are hands. This is kind of our base position, right? We're sitting on the edge of the chair. Feel my sit bones. Wiggle, wiggle if you can't find them. Feet are flat on the floor. Knees are right in front of your hips. And we're digging down like this, right? Okay, we're digging down like this. So I want you to take your right leg and just slide it forward. And then take your right arm and match that leg. Now, what's the automatic thing that we'd want to do if I was in this position? Pull back, right? Because then I can get even more range. So if I was going to punch someone, I'm here, but when I pull back, look how much farther, look at the reach. So I'm pulling back with one side, pushing with the other, and then my foot comes back. Okay, so we're going to do just some easy ones like that. Let's see if we can do 10 like that. So ready, push, 1 and back, 2, and see if you can reach and back. Remember, always push down, but push and reach. 3 and chest up and back, 4 and back, 5 and back, 6 and back, 7, back, 8, you can't out loud with me, right? And 9, okay, one more, and 10. Great job, deep breath. Okay, other side. So left leg, slide it out, left arm out, pull back the right. Okay, and back, all right? So left out, arm, pull back. That's the pattern. Always sitting really nice and tall, because if I'm crouched down like this, I can't get it in there. Now I'm rotating in this weird spot, not between my shoulder blades where I really want it. So push down, slide your leg out, arm back, arm in front, pull it back. Okay, we'll say 3, okay? 4. And really reach forward as much as you can, pushing back. 5. And pull this one back. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Amazing. Deep breath. Okay, one more time. Okay, let's do an alternate, okay, with a little coordination in there. So right arm first, left arm back. 1, 2, 3, really reach, 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 reach. 4, sit up tall. 5, 6, 7, we're almost there. Come on, we can do this. If you need to stop and get position, that's okay. Ready, back. 8, 9, and one more. And 10. Whew, we did it. Deep breath. So I bet everybody likes challenges, right? So we're going to try to see if we can do basically the same motion, but we're going to try to lift up the pole and lift up our foot. So this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to, this is your start position. You're going to lift 1 and back. And we can do that one a little faster. All right. So let's do the same side. 1, we're going to do 10. And 2, and 3. So push down with this side so you get good control of your tummy muscles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Deep breath. Okay, let's do 10 on the left. You ready? And go. Lift up. 1. And if you really want to get good at this, ready? Lift. Okay. Ready? Let's not be too crazy. 1, 2. Push down with this one. Oh, I forgot already. 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen, I can hear the tapping of it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you know, that is really important because we are creatures with a lot of senses. We want to be able to use not just our vision, but listen and feel, use proprioception so we know where we are in space. So listening, hearing that tap makes us remember, okay, we're there. Here we go, back and forth. Okay, we're doing the same thing. We're going to alternate. Okay, ready? Start with your right and right forward. 1 and back, left and back. Good. Ready? Right, back, left, back, right, back, left, back, right, back, left, back, right, back, left, back. Okay, one more round. Ready? Right, back, left, back. Okay, so if, I'll tell you right now, if you stick with me with a lot of these videos, you're going to see me and right and left, we're just didn't quite make it. You know, I remember doing my driver's license with like my hand like this. And luckily, look, the poles even have an L on them. So that's so you could find them. And so I know where I'm at. Okay, deep breath. Hold it and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're almost done. We're really getting to the end here. We can't always just work in this forward motion. This is where we live our life. We reach forward, we eat this way. We really want to spread out. And we do that by working on adductors, which are the muscles in here. which get really tight when you spend a lot of time sitting with your knees forward. So it's really important to be able to get them out and back in again so that you can work on things like pivoting, turning. If you're on a shower seat and you're backing up and you need to pivot into the shower, you know, you've got to be able to bring that leg out there. And that's the beauty of things like power step, which is the one where you lean back, lift up your foot and bring it in. That helps you pivot, right? Lean back and in. So that's really just breaking it down into why that works instead of hurry up, just pivot, and people can't figure out why they're not able to do it. Okay, so that's what we're working on right now. So here's a component of it, which is we're going to work on the adductors. Okay, so we're going to lift out, okay, and back in. Out and back in. Remember what I said too, because that's such a hard motion, push down on the opposite one. Okay, ready? Out, back in. 3, 4, push down, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Deep breath. Okay. So whatever we do with one side, we got to do on the other. Let's try to keep a good balanced situation here. So left side, and you probably will have one adductor, one side that's a little tighter than the other. It's good to notice so that you'll know what you need to work on for next time. Okay. So push down with your right and the weight shift out and back in. That's 1, ready, out. 2, push down this hand, ready, out. 3, 4, you sit up really nice and tall, just keep checking your position. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good job. Deep breath. Hold it and exhale. Okay, so nothing too hard, but we're controlling the motion. The control is the most important thing that helps build your muscles, stretch it out in a dynamic way. All right, what's the time for? Water time. Okay, pulse ox. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Okay. The last 2 rounds are more coordination stuff, which is what we do when we walk. So even when you're using urban poles, we're not skiing with 2 hands together, where we have one in front, one behind, one in front, one behind. Well, what does that leave us? That leaves us with one arm, one leg, opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay. So when you're in a sitting position, that's when a good time for you to practice this. And this is what I do before I take people out and walk with them. We'll work on this exact thing, which is doing opposite arm, opposite leg. I just want their bodies to get used to it before we're up and standing. And then people are, not sure or thinking about it too much. So we're just trying to warm that up. All right. So we're going to take our right pole forward, right leg forward and back in. Okay, just that simple. We're all on the same side. We're not going to try to confuse this yet. Okay, ready? And forward and backward. So opposite arm, opposite leg. You can always push on this one. If that's just too complicated to think about right now, just leave it alone. We're just learning. And in. Okay. Out and in. Out and in. Okay, you got this. Out and in. Let's call it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sit up nice and tall. 9. And one more. 10. Good job. Deep breath. Okay. Nothing's hard if you break it down. Break it down into small things. You can do it. Just got to learn those components and then we'll put it together later. Okay. Left side. Ready? So left pull out, right foot out. Okay. And back. All right. You ready? And out and back in. Just heard my Canadian accent. Out. Ready? Out and back in. Ready? Out and back in. Ready? Out and back in. Out and back in. I'm going to pretend that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Okay, deep breath. Now we can push, right? Like that, if you push down, you'll get lots of air into those lungs. So let's try to do that. Push down really hard. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Okay, let's do it again. Ready? Push down, inhale, hold it, and exhale. Very good. Okay. Oh, all right. So do you think we can do alternate? We can try, right? If you mess it up, you stop. Just start again. Okay. So let's try with the right. We'll go real slow and forward. 1 and back. Okay. Now left side. Forward and back. Okay. Ready? Forward and back. Remember, control that motion so that will activate more muscles. Ready? Forward and back. Sit up nice and tall too. Ready? Forward and back. And that's 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Huh, see, wasn't so hard. Deep breath. Hold it and exhale. Okay, let's get some water. Okay, got our monitor, check that. And then we're just gonna do our adductors. We're done, just done. Done for the day. All right. Okay, adductor time. Okay, so, no, wait a minute, hold on a second. So, all the way out and back in and all the way out and back in. That's what we were doing before, right? So now what I was going to do is have them come a little bit more forward. And now when you push, okay, you're going to push with both sides and you're going to come out and back in. Okay, it's a lot harder because now I have to use my butt cheeks. But remember I told you it was the last one? Okay, ready? So push down really hard and push out, go out. Look, I gotta use my stomach muscles and my everything. My whole leg complex has to work in there. Ready? Out. Oh, and back in. Oh, we can do this. Ready? Home stretch. Ready? Out. Back in. And out. And back in. Let's do 2 more. Ready? Out. Back in. Ready? Out. And back in. Okay, you hardcore people, you can keep doing another round of that, but I think everybody else is tired. All right, I am so glad you guys did that whole thing. And water time. Let's put this stuff down, check our vitals one last time. All right. This in here. All right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So it is a little bit higher, but we did finish with that really hard one. Got 135 over 82. And my heart rate is in the 90s right now. Must be because I'm talking and doing it. Okay, so what's the next step? Write it down. Write it down before I forget. But luckily these things have a memory button on them. We'll do our pulse ox. Hold it and exhale. Okay, write that down. All right, let's try to finish our water. Big pat on the back. All right, have a wonderful day.